The following video is brought to you by Southeast Accounting and Finance Incorporated.
Hi everybody and welcome back to iScience. I'm Donald White and today we have STOMP Rockets for you. This is a DIY experiment. You can definitely do this one on your own. I'm going to show you how to make it. The whole point behind the rockets is to explain Newton's third law of motion. And Newton's third law of motion says that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. A lot of people think that when rockets take off, it's the fire pushing off the ground from the rockets that makes the rocket fly. Well, that's not really true. As the rocket propellant burns inside of the rocket, it expands. And it only has one direction to expand, which is out the back end of the rocket. That is the action force. That is the force pushing down. So the reaction force is going to be upward with the same amount of force. And it's that force that actually causes the rocket to take off. What we have for you today is a DIY version of a rocket that doesn't use any explosives, but it does require a little bit of thought about safety. Anytime you're using a projectile, you want to make sure that you have your safety glasses on. This experiment requires safety glasses. So what I've got here is I have a 2-liter Coke bottle that has been well loved, a length of vinyl tubing, and a length of PVC pipe. This is just a piece of copy paper that I've wrapped lengthwise around my piece of PVC pipe here. You'll see that there's a seam that runs up the length of the rocket. Just put a couple pieces of tape along there to hold it steady. Then I took the end and folded it over kind of like a pixie stick. You fold the end over and then seal it up with the tape. And it's really important that you make that seal tight so that the air doesn't escape. To stabilize it, I added a couple of pieces of paper cut into triangle shaped and just taped them to the end to add some fins. And then you've got your paper rocket. This is all 1/2 inch. You can vary that, but you just need to make sure that the vinyl tubing and the PVC pipe have the same diameter. I've used some duct tape to join the pieces of pipe and everything together. What is going to happen with this is I'm going to stomp on the 2-liter bottle. That is going to provide the force which is going to push the rocket off of my launcher here. Here's our iScience rocket pointed away from people, and then all you got to do is give it a good stomp and the rocket should take off. Look at her go! Awesome. Now you've seen the STOMP rocket version. Now I want to take it up a notch, and this is the industrial paper rocket setup. Same principle, but this is supercharged. I'm using a bicycle pump to pump up my chamber here, and I'm generating pressures anywhere between 20 and 60 psi, depending on how far you want it to go. I've got my rocket here on the end of a piece of PVC pipe, and I'm going to use this red handle here to release the pressure all at once, and our rocket's going to take off. This is going to go pretty high. We're going to talk about 30-40 feet just at 20 pounds per square inch, and you can really generate some great pressures and shoot at a really long distance if you're into it. You're going to see it's going to go really, really high. So are we ready? On 3. 3, 2, 1, go! That was only 20 psi, and you saw that it went 60 feet in the air. That completely cleared the trees. This is super exciting stuff and so much fun to play around with. And kids, if you're out there making your own rockets, if you'll make a video of it or take a picture of yourself actually launching a rocket, I'll put it on the show for you. That concludes iScience for today with our STOMP Rocket extravaganza. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more interactive science on CowieToTV.com. The I in iScience stands for interactive. We produce the show with you in mind. So if you have any questions or demonstrations that you'd like to see, please send me an email and I'll get them on the air for you.